Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're comparing the Sony XB32s to the LG PK5s. Let's go ahead and check them out. Now, as we start this comparison, I just wanted to highlight that LG did provide the speaker for us to review in this comparison. This is going to be an unbiased review. We're going to talk about pros, we're going to talk about cons, and help you with your buying decision, especially if you're considering one of these for your dad.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
Now, taking a closer look at these speakers, they both have a unique design language. Taking a look at the Sony is more cylindrical in nature, but you'll notice that it's really not 100% cylindrical because it has these rubberized feet here and the Sony logo that are going to allow you to put it in place and even have it in an angle just like this. I've used it in an angle so that I can get the music pumping upward. Also, it's completely rubberized, and in the back you'll notice that it has this compartment that is sealed. This is where you're going to find your connectivity. So it has micro USB as its charging source, and then it also has a USB out that allows you to use this as a battery backup. And it has standard aux in and the ability to turn on and off your speaker light that you see here. You have your controls here, which are nicely available and rubberized, your volume, your power, as well as some specialty buttons for play, pause. Very nice, very simple, and very compact. Now, as we take a look at the LG has a distinctive look, and you can see that it has like a built-in handle that's going to allow you to really carry this wherever you're going, either front or the back. But it could also look really cool on a bookshelf, just the overall aesthetics. You'll notice at the very bottom it has some rubberized feet, and then on the back it does also have some controls here that are tucked away in this again, port cover that's going to protect these open areas from any kind of water. So here, though, you're using USB-C as a connection. So it has a modern connection versus USB, micro USB with the Sonys. You have your aux in, and then you also have some additional reset controls that you have here. One of the things it does not have is a USB out for charging. So that is not available on the LG. Now, your controls for play, pause, as well as increasing the volume are all on the top, just like you see here with the Sony, but you have some extra buttons here, one that controls the light, which the light is controlled in the inside of the Sony, and then here you also have some enhanced bass and some clear vocal technology. Now, from a battery perspective, you have some very competitive battery life here. So you have this one right here that's going to give you 24 hours of battery life, and you heard that right, 24 hours, but only 14 hours if you love bass and you enabled the bass or the extra bass feature. As we look here at the LGs are going to give you 18 hours of battery life. So very comparable in the battery life depending on the features that you use. Now, both of these are designed to withstand the elements. So if you are at a poolside, you're going to be able to use these both. This has an IP5 rating, the LG, and this has an IP67 rating. So both of them are going to do well when it comes to splashing. If you're out on the beach, if you're by the pool, you really don't have to worry about these speakers. The one thing that they're not is submergible. So you're not intending to put these underwater or floating them in your pool, but if they're poolside, they're not going to have any problem. If you get wet by any chance because of rain, you won't have any problems either. Just make sure that you have the ports closed on each one of them. Now, from a connectivity perspective, both of them are using Bluetooth 4.2, and I can tell you in my testing, 30 feet, no problem, and especially if you're in an outdoor area where there are no walls, you will have no issues when it comes to connectivity. Now, that being said, both of them are only using Bluetooth 4.2, which surprises me. I had wished that both of these were Bluetooth 5.0, but that's not the case. But given that they're going to be in an outdoor environment in the primary use, you have no problems with connectivity, and as I mentioned, even indoors, these perform well. Now, both of these speakers have great audio playback and feature extra bass technology, but the LGs also have easy access to clear vocal technology as well as meridian technology, which in my opinion gives it a slight upper hand over the Sonys. The warm signatures are found in both, but the sound signature for the LGs I find are really focused on bass, so you're going to get a really nice punchy bass, and the Sonys, while they focus on the warm side, are less warm than the LGs. Now keep in mind, as I'm describing that bass function, the bass does not overpower the rest of the vocals. It's just that you just feel that punch a little bit heavier in the LGs. So if you're really looking for something that has a punch in the bass, the LGs are going to be the ones in my opinion. But we're going to do an audio test, and you're going to hear the playback as I hear it. You're going to see the speakers playing side by side, and we're going to switch. So watch the common area as it goes from LG to Sony and from Sony to LG. And then we're also going to do a low light audio playback so that you can see the LED kind of experience that you'll get from these if you were to purchase either one of these. So let's get right to that audio test. So what did you think about the music playback between the LG PK5 and the Sony XB32? What is your sound preference? In my case, based on the fact that I listen to more bass-rich music, I go with the PK5. Love to hear from you in the comment area. So that concludes our comparison between the Sony XB32s and the LG PK5s. Which one are you picking up for this holiday season, or just to treat yourself? Would love to hear from you in the comment area below.